Hey, Code Coach, we're looking at roof decking and specifically piggyback truss connections. So right here, this is a truss coming up and then it stops, right? And then this is a truss, right? Those are two trusses, and I want you to note the seam right here. All right, so coming up here, you got a full sheet, full sheet, full sheet, full sheet. And instead of just running a full sheet and then a little rip at the top, okay, because if they would have continued this up all the way and not of put this break in the way they did, you would have had a little rip at the top. And if it's the code says and manufacturer specifications say per American Plywood Association that if this from the peak down, this diaphragm has to be at least 16 inches, otherwise it has to be fully blocked, that seam. Okay, so what they did was they ran it, and then and the other thing we're looking at specifically here is the way they did this. So this, from this point down, you need 1 foot, and from here up, you need 1 foot of plywood. Because again, this is a seam, and you either have to have a solid decking, the way they did it, or it has to be strapped or blocked with 2x4s. So this is a really good thing to be mindful of when you're doing roof deck layout, is to come up like this, you know, and then any kind of continuous truss, you don't have to worry about it. But again, you still want to make sure you don't have these little short pieces at the roof deck peak, because again, that's for anchors. You have roofers that put anchors up there. You have people that walk up there, and these shorter sections, if they're, like I said, smaller pieces, they don't support people's weight and wind loads, what have you. So that's why you want a full sheet of plywood up as much as you can. So this is a good example of decking.